Hello friends, good morning. So this is the 36th day of our lockdown and I hope all are safe at home. Today I am again taking two numericals which are somewhat typical. In the first figure you can see that we have got an inclined load for a simply supported beam and we are interested to find out the support reactions. Similarly, if you can see the second problem, you will see that the one support is inclined. Okay, so these are the two problems which I am going to cover in my today's lecture, and it is basically on the demand of our students. They had asked me to solve the numerical for an inclined support as well as for the inclined load, how to find out the support reaction. Okay, so I am taking two problems in a very simple way so that they can understand properly. Okay, so to start with, first of all, we have to draw a free body diagram as I have already discussed. And to draw a free body diagram, what we have to do? We have to take the point A in the vertical downward direction, okay, and we have to take the point B in the vertical downward direction. So point B in the vertical downward direction, okay, and we have to take the point C in the vertical downward direction, right? After that we have to draw a horizontal line, okay. So we are drawing a horizontal line. Now this horizontal line will show us that it is representing a beam, okay. Now we have got a support, okay. At support A, it is which kind of support? So at support A, it is a hinge support. So at hinge support, we will have two reactions. One in the vertical downward direction, that is vertical reaction, okay. And as it is point A, we will name it as vertical reaction A. Similarly, another reaction that is horizontal, that is H, and point is A. So HA, we can have it vertical, okay, for this particular area. Then we move to the point. Now there was one question from the student or a query from the student that how do you assume? So HA and BA are the reactions which we are assuming. Okay, if the sign or the answer comes negative, we can show that it will be acting in the vertical downward direction. Then we move to a distance of 1 meter and now we have got an inclined load. So I will draw one diagram over here that this is the point C, and on point C we have got an inclined load of 10 kilonewtons. Okay, so I have already made you understand in my previous lecture that if force is inclined, we have to break it into two components, horizontal and vertical, without changing the effect of the force. Okay, so we can resolve it into this way, right? Is it right or wrong? It is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because the force is coming inwards and both the components are moving outward. So it is wrong. If the force is coming inwards, definitely the components should also come inward. So now if I show this, okay, so is it right resolution? Yes, it is right resolution because we can have the component inside as the forces inside. Now it is forming an angle of 60 degree with horizontal. So horizontal component will be 10 cos 60 and vertical component will be 10 sin 60. Okay. Now this 10 I will replace over here with horizontal and vertical component. So I can show over here a vertical component, and what is the vertical component? 10 sin 60. You can come nearer. Okay. and horizontal component will be shown over here, and that will be 10 cos 60. Okay, then we move further ahead and we reach the point B. Okay, what is point B? Point B is a roller support. So we can show that a roller support is having only one reaction. So we can show a vertical reaction VB. Okay, so we show vertical reaction VB. Right? So this diagram, which is representing the force and the reactions, is called as a free body diagram. Okay, it is called as a free body diagram. So our first step is over. Now what is our second step? Second step is we have to apply condition of equilibrium. What is the condition of equilibrium? Sigma h is equal to 0. That means algebraic sum of all the horizontal forces should be equal to 0. What is the sign convention? If the force is moving towards right side, we will consider it as positive. If the force is moving towards left side, we will consider it as negative. Okay? So we start with first, that is HA. It is moving towards right side, so we will consider it to be positive. Then 10 cos 60 is moving towards left side, so we will consider it as negative. And no other horizontal force on the system, so that is equal to 0. So we get HA is equal to 10 cos 60. And what is 10 cos 60? 10 cos 60 is 0.5. Okay, so 10 into 0.5, that is equal to 5 kilonewton. So we have got the first answer, HA is equal to 5 kilonewton. Now we apply our second condition of equilibrium. What is our second condition of equilibrium? Sigma V is equal to 0. What is the sign convention? Upward force positive, downward force negative. Okay, so VA is in the upward direction positive, 10 sin 60 in the downward direction negative, and VB in the upward direction positive, that is equal to 0. So we get VA plus VB is equal to 10 sin 60. Okay, and what is 10 sin 60? So 10 sin 60 is 10 into 0.866. So we get 8.66 kilonewtons. Okay, this is our first equation. Fine. Now we will apply our third condition of equilibrium, that is sigma moment is equal to 0. So sigma moment is equal to 0. Already I have told you that clockwise moment is positive and anti-clockwise moment is negative. Also I have explained you that for moment we have to consider a particular point, okay, where we have to find the moment. Here we are going to take the moment at point A. Okay, so distance of force will be with respect to point A, right? So we know that what is moment? Moment is force into perpendicular distance. If the distance is vertical, force is vertical, distance will be horizontal. Okay, and it will be with respect to point A. So we have got two vertical forces, tan sine 60. So what is the distance of tan sine 60 with respect to A? It is 1 meter. What is the distance of VB with respect to point A? It is 2 plus 1, that is 3 meters. Horizontal force is not considered because we don't have any vertical distance. Okay. So moment about point A, that is 10 sine 60 into this, I will extend as the line of action. Okay, and distance between line of action and point A, that is V1. Okay, 1. How will it rotate? It will try to rotate in a clockwise direction, or if we use our right hand thumb rule. Okay, so force is in the downward direction, so my right hand thumb will be in the downward direction and the fingers will show the direction which is clockwise, and clockwise is considered as positive, so plus. Second is VB. What is the distance up to point A? So I will extend the line of action. This is line of action, and with respect to point A, the distance is approximately equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3. So D2, that will be equal to 3 meter. Okay, so into 3. How will it rotate? It will try to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. My right hand thumb, it is in the upward direction. Okay, so the force is in the upward direction, so thumb is in the upward direction and fingers are showing the anti-clockwise direction. So it is minus and this is anti-clockwise, that is equal to 0. So what is sine 60? Sine 60 is 0.866. So we can say that 8.66 multiplied by 1, that is 8.66, minus 3 VB is equal to 0. So VB, that is equal to 8.66 divided by 3, which comes out to be approximately equal to 2.886. 2.886 kilometer. So we have got the value of VB. Now substitute the value of VB in equation number 1. Substitute VB in equation 1. Okay. So VA plus 2.886 is equal to 8.66. So we get the answer VA is equal to 8.66 minus 2.866, which comes out to be 5.67. It comes out to be 5.67 kilonewton. So 5.67 kilonewton is the answer. So thus we have found out the 3 support reactions in the problem, that is VA, HA and VB. Okay. Now we come to the second problem. So the second problem is, please take it on this particular side. So the second problem is a complicated one because it has a roller support. Okay. Now as it is a roller support, to draw the free body diagram, first of all I have to convert the inclined load into a horizontal and vertical load. Other than that, I have to also form the inclined support into horizontal and vertical reaction. So first of all, we will draw a free body diagram. So I have taken the point A in the downward, B in the downward and C in the downward direction. Then we will draw a horizontal line. So we are drawing a horizontal line. Now support is hinge support. So we will have two reactions, that is, one is vertical reaction VA and another is horizontal reaction HA. As already told to you that we are assuming the directions, we are not considering that it is in the upward and negative or positive. Okay. Now again 10 kilonewton 60. So we will consider this inclination. Okay. So what will be its component? 10 sin 60 and 10 cos 60, which I can show over here. So in the vertical downward direction, we have got 10 sin 60, and in horizontal direction we have got a component that is 10 cos 60. Okay. So I am not showing you again because already we have done in the first problem that inclined load is resolved into two components, horizontal and vertical. So vertical component, that is 10 sin 60, okay, and horizontal component, that is 10 cos 60. Now most important part, that is the inclined support. Okay. So for the inclined support, I will draw a diagram over here in a big manner. That suppose this is a support C, okay, and this is a roller support over here. Okay, and this roller support is inclined at an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Okay, it is inclined at an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. Now what is reaction? We have already discussed that reaction is basically produced always at an angle of 90 degree to the surface. What is the surface over here? The surface over here is inclined. Okay. So reaction will be at an angle of 90 degree to this particular plane. So it will be in this particular way. So this will be our reaction, that is RC. Okay. Or we can name it as vertical reaction VC. Okay. Now what will be this angle? This angle will be 90 degree because it is at an angle of 90 degree to the surface. Okay. Suppose I name this as X, Y and Z. Okay. So what is angle X? Angle X is 60 degree. What is angle Z? That is 90 degree. What is the total angle of a triangle? 180. So what will be angle Y? 180 minus 60 minus 90, that comes out to be 30 degree. So this angle will be 30 degree. Okay. This angle will be 30 degree. Now if I draw a line parallel to XY from this point, okay, right? So if this angle is 30, what should be this angle? What should be this angle? It will be 30. Okay. That means now I can show that the VC is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the surface. Now can I resolve it into two components? Yes. What will be the two components? Vertical component and horizontal component. So I can resolve it into two components, that is vertical and horizontal. Okay. As the force is inwards, component is also inward. Okay. So it is forming angle 30 degree with horizontal. So horizontal component will be cos. So this will be VC cos 30 and this will be VC sin 30. I will explain again this part. We have taken a roller support. which is inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the surface. Okay, then normal reaction or a reaction is always acting at an angle of 90 degree to the surface. So this angle is 90. So I can find out easily angle Y. So angle Y is equal to 180 minus 60 minus 90, that is equal to 30. So VC is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the surface. We are resolving it into two components. So VC sin 30 and VC cos 30. Okay. So now in this figure I can replace the vertical reaction into two components. One will be a vertical component and its inclination is VC, what is it? Sin 30. Okay, and another is horizontal component, which I can show it in this manner. Okay, and that is VC cos 30. What it is? VC cos 30. Okay, I will show the distances. This distance is 1 meter. This distance is 2 meters. Okay, so this completes my free body diagram. So this diagram is called as a free body diagram. Now the problem is very simple. Okay, we have to apply our conditions of equilibrium. What is the first condition of equilibrium? The first condition of equilibrium is sigma h is equal to 0 if the force is moving towards right, positive, force is moving towards left, negative, HA is going towards right side, positive, tan cos 60 moving towards left side, negative, and VC cos 30 moving towards left side, again negative, that is equal to 0. So we get an equation HA plus minus VC cos 30 is equal to 10 into what is cos 60? 0.5. So 5 kilonewton. Should I write over here 10 into 0.5? Okay. So that is equal to 0.5 kilonewtons. Okay. So this is our first equation, that is HA is equal to HA minus VC cos 30 is equal to 5 kilonewtons. Okay. Now we apply our second condition of equilibrium. And what is the second condition of equilibrium? Sigma V is equal to 0. Okay. So we apply our second condition of equilibrium. Sigma V is equal to 0. Upward force positive, downward force negative. So VA is in the upward direction positive, tan sin 60 in the downward direction negative. Then VC sin 30 in the upward direction positive, that is equal to 0. So we get VA plus VC sin 30 is equal to 10 into sin 60. And what is 10 sin 60? So 10 sin 60 is 0.866. So we get VA plus VC sin 30 is equal to 8.66 kilonewtons. This is my equation number 1. No, equation number 2. Okay. Now we apply our third condition of equilibrium. And what is our third condition of equilibrium? Sigma V is equal to 0. Sigma V is equal to 0. We have done. So our third condition is now sigma moment is equal to 0. Now where do we take the moment? So we take moment about support A. What is the sign convention? clockwise moment positive, anti-clockwise. Sorry, the video got disconnected. So I'm again starting with the third step, that is moment. So moment about point A. So if you want to take the moment about point A, so line of action of the force with respect to distance is taken with respect to point A. And second thing is, if the force is vertical, distance considered to be horizontal. So over here horizontal forces are there, but if I extend the horizontal force, their line of action comes and meets at the point A. So the distance is 0. Okay, so only vertical forces we are going to consider. So moment about point A, we can see that first vertical distance is 10 sine 60. So 10 sine 60 multiplied by distance, that is 1 meter, and it is rotating in clockwise direction. So it is clockwise positive. Second is VC sine 30. It is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. And what is the distance of VC sine 30 with respect to A? 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3. And it is an anti-clockwise direction. So minus, that is equal to 0. So we get 10 sine 60 minus VC into what is sine 30? 0.5 into 3, that is equal to 0. What is sine 60? 0.866. So we can write over here 0.866. Okay. So now we get 8.66 minus 5 3s are 15. So 1.5 VC equal to 0. Pulkit, please give me the answer. 8.66 divided by 1.5. What will be the answer? Please calculate. So it will be almost 15 5s are 75, 15 6s are 90. So it will be
5.77.
Thank you, Pulkit. 5.77 kilonewtons. Okay. So we have got the first answer as VC is equal to 5.77 kilonewtons. Okay. Now what we will do? We will substitute the value of VC in equation number 2. Okay. So what is equation number 2? So substitute VC in equation 2. So we get VA plus 5.77 sine 30 is equal to 8.66. So VA plus, what is 5.77 into sine 30? Sine 30 is 0.5. So 5.77 into 0.5 will be equal to how much? 5.77 into 0.5. Pulkit, what will be the answer?
2.885.
2.885 is equal to 8.66. So what will be the answer for VA? 8.66 minus 2.885, that is equal to
5.775.
5.775 kilonewtons. So we get the second answer of the reaction, that is VA is equal to 5.775 kilonewtons. Now we substitute the value of VC in equation number 1. So substitute the value of VC in equation 1. Okay. So HA minus, what is VC we have calculated? 5.77. Okay. Cos 30 is equal to 5. So HA, what is cos 30? 0.866. So 5.77 into 0.866 is equal to 5. Pulkit, please give me the answer for HA. What is 5.77 into 0.866?
4.99.
4.99
682.
is equal to 5. So what will be HA? 5 plus 4.99, that comes out to be 9.99 kilonewton. This is HA. Okay. So now you can see that we have found out all the three reactions, that is HA, VA, VC. Okay. And if you want to find out the resultant of HA and VA, how can you find out? You can find out the value of resultant by using law of parallelogram, or you can find out by the formula resultant is equal to under root of HA square plus VA square. Okay, so you can get the value of resultant RA. Okay, so I think with this we end our lecture, and I hope you must have understood how an inclined support can be splitted into two